We've all got our teams, we've all got our memories that stand out for the colors we root for. In college football specifically, the passion and emotion is so strong that sometimes those specific moments might just mean a little bit more. For example, if I'm thinking of Texas, I remember the Vince Young USC Rose Bowl where Vince implanted an eternal image. Ohio State stopping Ken Dorsey at the goal line against Miami in the 2003 Fiesta Bowl. And who could forget the hook and ladder into a proposal when David beat the Midwest Goliath in 2007. But for a team or program to get to the pinnacle, there are stepping stones along the way, glimpses in time that we may not always build statues for. Kyle Trask, Florida's quarterback, was a two-star backup in high school that fought his way to get recruited by Florida. You may know the story. Trask continued to be a backup even at Florida. In 2018, it was to Felipe Franks. November 3rd, 2018, Florida trailed to Missouri 35-10 when Mullen made the move to Trask. Trask finished the game with 126 yards and a touchdown, to which Dan Mullen said, "We'll see," to who would start the next game. The decision was made for Mullen when Trask broke his foot in practice a couple days later, out for the season. Felipe Franks would help Florida to 10 wins and a New Year's 6 victory over Michigan. I'm not saying it's wrong by any means because it's flat out worked, but like a lot of redshirt sophomores would have done in his shoes, Kyle Trask could have transferred from Florida, found a spot to start somewhere else across the country.
I wore number 15 in middle school because I want to be like Tebow.
Trask remained the backup with Franks in front, but when the Florida starter went down at Kentucky and the game and season on the line, Trask led an 11-point fourth-quarter comeback to remain unbeaten. He prepared like a starter from the moment he got on campus. It showed. With just 9 starts this year, Trask has thrown for over 2,600 yards, 24 touchdowns, and just 6 interceptions. He has a better pass completion percentage than Justin Fields, Jake Fromm, and Justin Herbert, who are all expected to get drafted and play in the NFL. When asked about the NFL draft, Trask said, "I have a whole nother year at Florida, so I don't really plan on leaving." Trask may not win a Heisman. He may not win a national championship. You might not see his name in the Ring of Honor, but that doesn't mean his accomplishments were any less significant. His swift save in Kentucky may not go down in the memory bank like a last-second score in Pasadena, but for a program trying to escape out of a decade of darkness, getting to double-digit wins thanks to a two-star backup who could have jumped ship says a lot about Kyle Trask.